Heavy Duty and David Welch on Talk City 91.1 FM. Dance to the drum, oh. Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm, oh.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, welcome to Talk City 91.1 FM. You are now under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Heavy Duty.
Good afternoon to you, David Welch. Good afternoon to the listeners of Talk City 91.1 FM. Welcome to Under the Radar, the number one afternoon show in Trinidad and Tobago. That's talk show, that is. And the fastest growing talk show in the world. It's Under the Radar. Good afternoon to those of you locked on if you're on work, and if you're leaving work and heading home from work and in your vehicles. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to those of you locked on the maxis and taxis and buses and PH cars. Good afternoon to those of you locked on home, and those of you locked on conventional radio. And of course, those of you locked on the World Wide Web via Facebook and on YouTube. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to those of you locked on the beautiful island, the Twin Island. Oh yes, Tobago. Good afternoon to you, to all my Tobago people. I'll be up in Tobago next month 10 for Speyside Harvest. Good afternoon to you, Maureen, and your husband. Also, good afternoon to those who locked on in the Caribbean. And of course, those who locked on in the United States, in the UK, in the EU, in China, in Asia, in South America. Those of you locked on in Australia, in Canada. Everyone that's locked on to the number one afternoon show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.
Well, let's not bypass that Tobago message you just gave out there. So,
right.
I mean, I go into, or that's just a you thing that's happening there?
You want to go to Tobago?
I just asking, that's a you thing.
I don't know. I know I'm a very busy man. I know you losing that time for no kind of entertainment or no kind of leaving the country. I know you're a man about responsibilities and stuff, no, man. You know what? Based on how you've come here, and you know you're always stressed and you always have this to do. You have to take a vacation because you're going crazy. You're getting sick every minute. You're sweating. You're hypertension. I don't understand. Young fella like you, I older than you by almost by twice your age. You have all the stress in the world, so
what's a hypertension?
All kind of things. Anyway, David, we'll just get on to the people's business because the people are listening right now.
The people's business is too much, but
oh Lord have mercy.
I don't know why every day is so much.
I just want to say something. I was gonna do an editorial, right? But I will do it in I can't do it next hour. Next hour will be too tight. I will do it in the third hour.
Okay.
Right? I was going to do editorial, but I'll do it in the third hour. Right? For some reason, this Kaya and Joshua Samaru fiasco with the police seems to not be dying. Yeah. It's not going away.
Not quickly.
You know. And to me, I know it had bigger issues than that, or bigger crimes than that, that died and gone away and nobody cared. But for some reason, this particular situation is being politicalized. Plenty. And to me, it's somebody is, I don't know if it's somebody paying or somebody is actually trying to, I feel it have somebody behind this pushing it to keep it alive.
Again, worse every single day.
Right? They're giving it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and they just want to keep it alive. And it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Every day.
Worse yet is this whole Jason De Silva arrest, as well as the arrest of Miss Phillips. Here's the thing. I was arrested for almost the same thing. Almost the same thing.
Right.
Not the same thing. Let me make that clear. What they are doing today is simply, I put it, you're putting that in the view of the camera there, and you're going to get people hungry.
Okay, put it.
Titi has some roti for me now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Titi. All right? Right. So, down to the issue. People, from my opinion, is this on this matter, all right? What they are trying to do is circumvent the rule of law. And I want to make sure that persons understand what I am saying. Some of the signage that I saw out at the protest and some of the chants that I heard people chanting is saying two things. Kaya is innocent and Joshua is innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And they should drop charges on Kaya and just put all on the TTPS. Here's why that is circumventing the rule of law. Because evidence makes up a case.
Right.
The DPP says charge, but the courts will be the last judge.
Correct.
And if it is that Miss Kaya is so innocent as she claims she is innocent, or people claim she is innocent based off the level of quote-unquote evidence or video footage that they would have seen, the courts will make the final decision.
Correct.
What they're doing by going outside there and protesting is trying to circumvent that rule of law, and not only that, but add a level of public pressure onto the court system to rule in their favor, or to change the ruling, or to have any how to say it, any notion to change that court proceedings later on. Because public pressure will create a lot of havoc in that case in itself, in that matter.
Mm-hmm.
And what Kamala Prasad-Bissessar is saying additionally on this is that we must be law-abiding citizens first. And yes, you have the freedom to protest, and we have given you the freedom to protest, but where you choose to take your protest is to secure places in Port of Spain. You chose to take your protest directly to the office of the DPP, which is a security risk as well for the Director of Public Prosecutions, because you know as well as I know, Heavy, that persons will take that to do all sorts of illegal things, because, you know, you have this mess in Port of Spain right now.
Correct.
That's a reality. Here's the thing, though, that I want persons to understand. When I went in with my notion to protest when Keith Rowley was in charge, right, I knew one of two things. A, they were going to arrest me. That one I know for a fact. Right. Because they tell you that. Just as Miss Phillips saying, she got a call from this one and that one. It wasn't a threat they threatening her, you know. They're telling her the outcome of you going down and protesting out of the DPP office. Right?
Right.
Out in Port of Spain at the DPP office, because there's a security risk.
Correct.
You have a bunch of persons that will be coming down there that you don't know personally.
Yeah.
That the TTPS know probably is part of this and that and the other, or people just, you know, upset. And when persons are in their emotions and upset, it causes them to do other things.
Correct.
All right? If that was to escalate out there in Port of Spain and it turned into a riot, who do you think at fault now? They say, well, we was just doing it peacefully, blah, blah, blah. And then you have Marsha, this stupid one from the Netherlands or whatever. Let's call her Suzette Lauer, right? Or Suzette Lowe, right? She jump in on this matter and say, well, look, Sapare was protesting and they did nothing compared to what they do in Port of Spain. Two different things. You have one built on emotions and one built off a police shooting, if you want to say extrajudicial killings, and they are protesting for their voices to be heard, but that could turn very much detrimental. Right? Look at the voices that you have down there as well. When you look at some of the voices that got arrested, like Jason De Silva, he's known to be one that cusses and stir up a crowd, right? And that level of stirring up a crowd, yeah, he might be operating within his rights by being on his side and he have the freedom to talk. But you have to understand that in the midst of that, people are looking towards you for what to do next. And if you rant and rave and get on and blah, 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 and all these things, you're riling up a crowd out at a very secured site under a state of emergency. Nobody at all is saying that, Heavy, you don't have the right to protest. We are saying that you have the right to protest, but we have to contain this in some way as well. Because if the entirety of Trinidad and Tobago was to come down to the DPP office to protest, we will be overrun. And unfortunately, we are following in the pattern of the United States and places like that, because we feel as though we have, you know, exclusive rights to do whatever we want in Trinidad and Tobago. All right? Meaning that when the Black Lives Matter protest happened in the United States for George Floyd, we took it upon ourselves to also say Black Lives Matter here in Trinidad and Tobago, as well as though we somehow involved in anything that goes on in the United States. All right? And it's the same precedents happening now in Trinidad with Kia and with Joshua. We are saying wholeheartedly that, hey, they're innocent and they deserve justice. And we on this side saying, we hear you, we understand. However, just follow the law and allow the law to take its course.
Because there's a process before justice to take place.
Correct. It goes before the court. It have
to go before the court, and you have to trust the process.
Just like the whole George Floyd matter went before the courts, and the courts made a ruling, despite the government
and
saying yes.
It's not like the court never charged police for extrajudicial killings before. So we just had to wait and leave it before the court and let the court decide.
And I'd like to say that, I'd like to jump off your back with that. In every matter where there was extrajudicial killings in Trinidad, almost every matter, the police service have been found guilty. The matter with Noel Diamond Jacob,
there's still a pending matter though.
Okay.
That would be for you to get killed in Port of Spain by the Republic Bank.
Okay, yes.
No charges is laid yet. That's still under investigation, and I don't know what's going on with the file on the DPP desk for so long.
That is something that we could investigate, right? Freedom of information.
Because there's nothing came out of that yet.
Okay.
Right?
And those are just few cases. But Onella Graves, I think, is still pending, correct? Because she was shot by a bullet from the police service. So that is still pending. But Noel Diamond Jacob case, that the officers were charged in that one.
Even the investigation when the police had killed the policewoman in South in the municipal.
Look at where that goes.
Yeah, that's still under investigation.
But those officers were held.
Yeah.
Right? So we cannot just blame the TTPS and say...
No. I just want to get a little 2 cents.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want the people of Trinidad and Tobago to understand, right? Ask yourself a question, right? Are you willing to put your head on a block for Kaya and Joshua?
Yes.
Right? Because if this go before the court and it does prove for a fact that she did had a gun or she did shoot or whatever the case would be, right? All I'm saying is we don't know everything that go on. We don't know what happened before, right? All we know is what we saw in a video.
Correct.
And that was the ending. Understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we have no information of what happened before, and we have no information. All we have is speculation. And all the speculation with regards to who they didn't find a gun in the car, she went and she was going to pick up her child, and she this, and she that, and all that is people who say that, say them, say whatever. Always saying who chop, even the incident in Maloney, traffic light, and all this kind, all this speculation, right? All we have to know is this. The DPP laid charges against her because of evidence. Yep. Let that go before the court and let them prove, right, that she's guilty, and she now can defend and prove that she's not guilty. And if she's not guilty, then the police now will be guilty. Yep. Understand what I'm saying? And then justice will prevail regardless right?
Regardless of.
So all this protests and all this thing, I think we put the cart before the horse.
You see, if we were protesting,
how come all of a sudden we want to have justice?
We demanding that all charges be dropped.
We had to drop charges.
That's what they're demanding. Yeah. They're not demanding that they go before the court for a good and speedy trial. They're not asking for a fast trial. They're asking for all charges to be dropped because they believe she's innocent.
Let me tell you something about emotions, right? Based on how we think or how we grow, or our how to put it, boy, our persuasion towards either or what who we like or who we agree with or who we support or whatever the case may be, we'll always have a biased perspective. You understand?
Yeah.
There are certain bias across the board, and you spoke of one yesterday. They are biased towards men, right? Men over women.
Yeah.
There's a complete bias with men over women. A woman will get with certain things and a man will be chastised he's found guilty with before you had to prove yourself
Truly
innocent.
better.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a bias towards children because anybody will say children, this, children, that. You always will defend children.
Yeah.
Right? There's bias towards certain religion against other religions.
Yeah.
Right? There's bias politically via what party you support.
Yep.
And there's just bias race.
Correct.
Right? Because people will judge you based on your race. Right?
Yep.
So once you have those blatant biases based on your emotion, you will actually judge somebody just based on how they look, what religion there is, whether the gender or the age. You know that?
Yep.
Simple.
I like that you see that.
And because of that, right, you will never have an objective level of thinking towards any matter. Right? And that is why in the 18th century, the man they known, you ever heard about Jack the Ripper?
No, I didn't hear about Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper was a serial killer back in the 18th century in London. He killed about 12 to 15 women. You can go and look it up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The police had Jack the Ripper in their custody because they didn't know who doing the killing. Right? And because of his class in society, they label him out and let him go. And they never found the killer and all the women that died, nobody never know until years after when they had DNA and they find out who the real man is. Right? Mm-hmm. So, what I'm saying, if we continue to be right and wrong in your eyes is based upon what you like and what you don't like, you understand? You will never be an objective person. You can never have justice in your mind. Right? And this is why the system is designed for you to have your day in court.
Correct.
And that is for everybody. And you are innocent until proven guilty.
Correct.
Right? All she's got was charge. Right? She now have to go before the court. If they lock the whole sheet, the charge sheet, she go get bail, she come out, and the matter go before the court, the hearing, and it go out, and then we follow the matter until the end, until we know well the outcome. And let we leave it as that.
I like you sparked my. That's why you see me looking here.
Yeah, I know the way you're looking
at
for.
the computer. What do you think I'm looking for?
What?
Let me tell you. When you said that there's a bias between men, women, children, women, etc.
Yeah.
It sparked my memory. I had to go back in time, not too far, but I had to just go back a little bit, and I had to just get the article so people understand what we say and what you say.
Right.
Because we have an issue in Trinidad that I think everybody aware of, but nobody willing to try and fix the problem. And as you clearly said as well, Heavy, on this program, the problem is a recurring one. Meaning that you take out this one, reprisals will start happening, and we're not dealing with the core issue in Trinidad and Tobago.
All right.
And it's even in the sense with Kaya and Joshua and stuff like that, right? Because we have to understand and recognize in Trinidad that we have a culture, and we have a culture of crime in Trinidad and Tobago that we have been booting from ever since.
Correct.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And I found an article that came out under Fitzgerald Hanks when he was the Minister of National Security, and the headline is this. He said, gangs recruiting 8-year-olds in Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
And if they're starting that young, if it's 8-year-olds in gangs, would you believe at all, Heavy, if you hear an 8-year-old or a 12-year-old pick up a gun and shoot at police?
Most people won't believe that.
They won't.
But I will believe that.
But, and that falls in the same realm today.
Yeah.
If the story comes out, if a story supposedly comes out with a 12-year-old picking up a gun and shooting at police and police shooting back, we'll still have those protests?
Of course, we will have those protests because they will say, all right, yeah, okay, I'll handle a gun, he's only 8, and this, and that, and whatever the case will be. They will, because they are politically, first thing first, they hate the police, and second thing, they will say that child wouldn't do that, and it will have public outcry. And this is exactly what I'm saying. We have it's a human thing, right? Humans will be biased because we clanny, we clingy, you understand? We all right. it come like a man with a family, right? He would do anything to defend his family. It come like a mother. Everybody knows she's some bad, or she say my boy didn't do nothing wrong. Police kill him just so. He's a good boy. How much time you hear that?
Plenty.
Right? Because
Plenty.
she's biased towards her son. She will choose. She will never come and say, it's good for him. I fell up talk to him. He wicked and she will never say that. Understand what I'm saying? And because of where you are, and it's simple, no. It's because of differences. Right? Because there are people in this country of a certain echelons in society that hate poor people. They believe poor people is the scum of the year. Better get rid of all of them. Understand? And there are certain people in society, right, that don't like a particular race.
I have a clip for you.
And vice versa.
I have a clip for
And
you.
then there are certain people in society, right, that wouldn't go over on that side because they don't like them over there. And there are women who hate men. And there are men who hate women. You understand? It's all have to do with you, man. Right?
I'm going to play this for
The
you.
idea is you to try and be objective, right? And have a level thinking, playing field mind. Go ahead, play it.
On what you're saying, because I like it. I love it so much that you're sparking my memory. All right? Where's all the outcry when a body was chopped up and left on Ricing Road? And by who?
We could, David, we could go on and on about
Well,
conquesting because when the woman lost all she turned in Arima, we didn't have this all
Nothing. Well, let me give them it now. All right? Let me give them it. Because we lived a period in Trinidad where gangs infiltrated our streets. And they say, because Kamala Prasad Bissessa's response to this is, what is, I surrender, hands up, don't shoot at police. Right? I think that's roughly Kamala Prasad Bissessa's response, and I'll get to that from TV6. Because that was her response. And people say she wicked, she terrible, she insensitive, she don't know what happening, she out of touch, blah, blah, blah. But let me just remind you of what takes place in Trinidad, right? And what the last administration allowed and what when I say we, the government inherited today.
The murderous and notorious Venezuelan gang known as Evande has infiltrated the borders of Trinidad and Tobago. Intelligence sources say these findings are contained in several recently completed secret reports prepared by various arms of the local law enforcement authorities with the upsurge in crimes involving Venezuelan nationals in the country. Guardian media saw these reports, which highlighted the worrying trend of the Venezuelan gang Evande, which they say has several hundred of its members illegally in this country. The gang has more than 650 members. This gang, the secret report says, have been responsible for several violent crimes in Venezuela, which include high-profile kidnappings and murders. The members of this gang, the secret reports revealed, have since embedded themselves with local gangs and have also sought jobs on construction sites across the country. The reports also pointed to the gang's involvement in the trafficking of narcotics and firearms into Trinidad and Tobago. What authorities have also unraveled in their intelligence reports is that members of this particular gang fled Venezuela for Trinidad and Tobago, not only to escape rival gangs, but also the Venezuelan Guardia Nacional that were given instructions to dismantle this particular gang due to their violent and heinous nature. One senior intelligence official said this is going to have a domino effect in Trinidad and Tobago. With more drug seizures, someone is going to have to pay the price. Another high-ranking intelligence officer familiar with the situation said that these Venezuelan gangs operate with a different modus operandi. Criminologist Darius Figuera, who spoke to The Guardian last Saturday, said Venezuelans have been coming to our shores under the control of Venezuela's organized criminal gang. Figuera also alluded to the fact that these Venezuelan gangs form coalitions with local gangs around Trinidad. He said those Venezuelans have already affiliated themselves with local gangland operators and they are not afraid to die.
Let me pause there because this is roughly 2019, 2020. All right? You believe we get rid of all them gangs already in 5 years?
No. What am I get rid of what?
Exactly my point, right? And here's the point that I'm making, all right? We, even in the whole Kaya Joshua thing, we have no idea, and we keep speculating, I'm not going back to the whole speculation talk. We have no idea what the TTPS was doing in terms of the operation that they were having, why they run, why this happened, why that happened. We have a crime situation in Trinidad and Tobago, and the Prime Minister in her speech WhatsApp response, everybody want to call it a proxy administration. In her WhatsApp response, she's given a holistic response, not just to Kaya Samaru incident, but to Trinidad and Tobago and the whole. We must be able to understand that the government inherited a problem, trying to deal with the problem, and in dealing with that problem, Trinidad and Tobago protesting against the very rule of law to deal with it. I hope they could understand that and they could see that. Nobody at all saying that you cannot protest, but understand what you're protesting for, Trinidad and Tobago.
David Welch, I'm watching the time. I know we have a lot of ads, but you are forcing me to do my editorial right now.
I like that.
Right?
I like that.
And the reason why, in my humble opinion, I think the Prime Minister should have not made any comments on this.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed. Totally.
I think the Prime Minister should have distanced herself from this issue.
And leave it for them.
Let it deal with the TTPS and let it do it. But you see, I in certain chat groups and in some of the chat groups here, people say, why can't Prime Minister do a press conference and talk about this and that? You see, people will try to draw in the government and the ministers and all these things into these issues.
Yep.
Right? Because we don't have, okay, I don't want to say this word, but when it comes to knowing protocol and procedures and who's supposed to deal with what and what is and the rule of law and the separation of powers and all that thing, we have not been educated. I don't want to say we're stupid. We have not been educated efficient enough to understand how the country works, how government is run, right? And we believe everything is just, all right, like for instance, somebody actually believe that Barry Padarat hired Twiggy and this one and that one and that one. They actually believe that,
Yeah.
They don't understand that when it comes to hiring, it have nothing to do with him. It has to go through
the ministry and
HR and all them kind of thing, right? But somebody actually believed that he went and said, hire this one and hire that one, because that's how we think.
And let me tell you this, Heavy.
Right?
Because I want to do your editorial real bad, but we're going for a break still. And I want to tell you this, I want to chime in on that because I love the conversation. All right? And I want to tell you and the viewers, and I know you already know. It's not that the citizens don't know how government is running. What you have are those proxies on social media, such as the Suzette and the others, coming to tell you and paint a different narrative to you, and they sell it so well because they get so much likes, views, and following that it's shared across the nation, and every day you hear something. I'm going to play something for you, Heavy, before we take a break. Then we'll take a break. And we'll
every time you play something, you take away time.
Oh, God, that's
right?
important.
And it's be 3-4 minutes long.
Well, this one you would like. I promise you would like this one.
And I could have done my editorial long time.
All right, well, let me play this one. You would like it, right? I promise you you'll like it. And the people would like it too. And we're going for a break right after.
Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. So I have a question for the TTPS this morning and for the COP. The party that protested in South, the members of the UNC who protested in Siparia to remove Alderman Victor Roberts, did they have permission to protest? And if they didn't have permission to protest, are we to expect that the person leading that protest is also going to be arrested? I mean, because if you could arrest Alyssa Phillip and Jason De Silva for protesting without permission, then the same applies to the group in South, correct? Because the dispensation of the law is supposed to be equitable across all situations. I am expecting then if they did not have the right or the permission to protest, let's not say the right, because the rights of the people of Trinidad and Tobago have been suspended under the SOE. Let's ask, did they have the permission from the TTPS to protest? And if they didn't, are we to expect that members of that group are also going to be arrested? Then we have the most irresponsible and unfortunate response from Kamala Persad-Bissessar, who proves every day why she should not be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, why she should never have been elected in the first place. I warned you, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from South and I know these people. And I warned you that the UNC should never see the halls of Parliament again. But you know, when you can't hear, you have to feel. Because now you are feeling what being governed by the UNC under dictatorship feels like. Kamala Persad-Bissessar is not a prime minister of Trinidad and Tobago that was elected and installed to serve the people. She wanted to win elections to serve herself. Here you have a prime minister who is running a country by proxy. Her statements, she is a coward. Kamala Persad-Bissessar is a coward. She will not face the public. She will not face the press. Instead, she will issue statements by X, formerly known as Twitter, and social media, Facebook, etc., through her 100,000 troll pages, but she will never face the public and never face the media. Why is that? This hands-off, by proxy, dictatorial style that Kamala Persad-Bissessar has is unfortunate, Trinidad and Tobago, but you can't say I didn't warn you. Today, the people are upset because Alyssa Phillip has been arrested, Jason De Silva has been arrested, but the protesters in San Fernando were not arrested. In Siparia were not arrested. The TTPS and the COP, they need to explain to the people of Trinidad and Tobago why it is good for one set, but it is not good for the other. And Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to understand something. When you have...
David Welch, you now waste 4 minutes of my time. Go for the break. And
I needed
Go
you.
for the break because I'm not even going to comment on that diatribe.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm going for the break. But
sometimes you need to forewarn me when you're going to play because I would never let you play that
No,
stupidness.
listen. I need you to understand one thing that I gathered from this, right? And what the nation gathering from this. You start on emotions, and then you drill into the people's brain, and then you go back to emotions. And that there is why we are losing our battle on social media. That's why the government losing credibility in their battles on social media. Because you have persons like them that start with emotions. And watch now, you ask it during the clip. You say, how we reach there? Because you suddenly start to talk about dictatorship. And then all people gonna be like is, I remember somebody telling me that Kamala really not doing any press conference. You hear it in the group which part Kamala Persad-Bissessar says.
Why should she do a press conference on something that's happening?
I hear you know. But figure out the messaging that is spreading.
Let me ask you a question. If Kamala Persad have to do a press conference on every murder that have in this country, every day she have to do a press conference because they having murders almost every day.
Here the question that I have
It's
on that.
making no sense.
If Kamala is to do a press conference now on this matter, what would it change? We'll be back right after this.
Your afternoons just got louder on Talk City 91.1 FM. From the headlines
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm.
The Jammo, happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm. Oh.
All right, welcome back to the Inside Trinidad and Tobago. You are under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. It is now 3:56 now in this republic. We literally have 4 minutes, so we can take probably 2 calls on this matter or from the general population. Caller, you live.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
You have to say the Prime Minister 1,000 times before this program finishes.
Okay.
I don't understand. I don't understand where you're getting at, you know. And Heavy, I am surprised of you today, you know, because you sound like you have an authority on emotion.
Oh, you hear that?
Something about emotion.
You say you have an authority on emotions. Heavy was just playing on the headset. You want to repeat?
Yeah,
Like you have an authority on emotions.
I have an authority on emotion.
You have no authority on emotion. If people want to protest, and that's how they feel, they have a right to protest.
Who is dismissing it?
Nobody's saying nobody should protest.
Who's dismissing
Nobody's
it?
dismissing this
They
protest.
have a right to protest if they want to protest.
Sir, yeah, all right. Who is dismissing that?
But based on your narrative...
Based on my narrative, but you and emotions?
No, hold on. Let me hear what you say. Go ahead.
Your narrative that you spewing, that vomit that you throwing out on the station here today, you want people to... You just say that whether or not a person would put a head on a block for the people who are protesting, you would put your head on a block to support the police?
I never said I'm going to put my head on a block. I'm asking the question. Listen, I asked a question. Will you put your head on a block that Kaya is innocent or guilty?
Right. I asked the same question to you. Whether or not you would put your head on a block to support the police narrative of what took place.
I'm not supporting the police narrative.
In fact, Heavy came here
I
and
came here and
said he
said
didn't support the TTPS.
I didn't support the TTPS at all. I have no love for the TTPS.
You calling us on
No,
emotions and
you are not calling us on emotion. I have no love for the TTPS.
Everybody have emotions.
Yeah, but that what you
I am
calling on?
yes, but when it comes to listen,
your co-host come in every day and have emotion and Inspector Kamala Bisasa. And before this program done, he will call her name 1,000 times.
I'll try
You're
to.
not doing that.
I will try to.
because he has a political bias with, and I understand he has a political bias with Kamala Prasad Bisesa, towards Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
I agree.
Right, but that had not
There's no problem you're having your bias. You understand?
It just, and I said in my defense, I said all human beings have emotions. I said all human beings are political. All human beings will choose based on how they grow, whether they choose how what level of life place they are in life and all these things. Right.
I agree with that 100%.
But sometimes you have to let go of that and let logic prevail.
Exactly. Let the law do its thing.
Correct.
At times you have to move away from that and the clip that the fella played before we go on the break. The clip that he played, that woman I see over the years was a UNC. The fella with the hole was a UNC.
We'll talk about that after.
You gotta go for
Thanks so much.
You gotta go for the play.
Call back. We went for play. We're trying to stay tuned. We'll be back.
Talk City 91.1 FM now join for today's NLCB.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just a launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just a launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring...
Get ready.
All right.
Get ready.
All right. So we're gonna go to the lines. If the access phrase is
Know your country.
know your country.
So you know what time it is, Trinidad. It is time to know your country.
Yes.
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Those are the numbers to call. Let's find out if you know a little thing about Trinidad and Tobago now. Let's find out, what you know. If you think you know what we know, or have you know.
Yes.
Alright, if you get it wrong. If you get it wrong.
You shall look before people even call. I don't understand.
Access raise.
Know your country. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yes.
Marshal Montano had created history this year by crowning himself the road match king of the world, or being crowned the road match king of the world. Who held the title before Marshall?
Lord Kitchener.
Ah, congratulations.
You're lucky there, because I was about to put the whip.
I hope when you say that you can get blows with that.
Just so.
Yeah, I hope they can tell it.
Just so. Access raise.
Know your country.
All right.
Our colloquial term, right, for a particular insect, right, that stings you when you get too close. Our colloquial term is maribonta. What is the correct term for that particular insect?
Yep.
Wrong.
I didn't even know what I be.
Jeff is short for Jack Spaniard, which is also our colloquial term. That is not correct. No,
that's not the correct name.
That is not the scientific name for it.
Damn, sorry they call it, but they say, I'm sorry, but you get it wrong.
All right.
Thanks so much. I lie, I'm not thanking you for nothing. You got it wrong. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
This one gonna be hard. Yeah.
And what a lady called.
Because everybody know it as Jeff Spaniard or maribonta,
Okay, well, let's see if somebody know it then. All right, but 622-4911, 394-4911, those are the numbers to call. Now let's play a game. Let's see if you know your country. All right, for everybody that get it wrong, you'll get an additional. Caller. Access raise.
Hello?
Access raise.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, my lord.
Yes, man.
Know your country. Your last batch on here in Chutney Boy.
Yeah, Chutney
Let's
boy.
see if you know it.
You have the answer to the question. You heard the question?
I know you say honeybee. I know honeybee and Jep and all them things that sting and maribone and them things that sting you.
I'm talking about a particular one that is big in your house.
You talking about mosquito?
No, the one that is be hanging and sting you and swell up here. The colloquial term for it is either maribonta or Jack Spaniard. What is the scientific name?
They call it cohong maribone.
And ask you all of that. Ask you what is the scientific name.
All right. You're done. You're getting wrong.
You call after with that chutney. We can't allow you to do that now. We're in next segment.
Access first.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Access first.
Yes.
All right, nice.
WAPS.
Correct is right. Congratulations.
Oh, well, I know that.
You didn't know that, David.
I know the maps. I don't know that's a team, but all right.
Thank you, caller. I hope you didn't Google it. Yeah, I hope you didn't Google it. I should change the question when I every time I call a cause. You know why? Because when they hear the question, they will go and Google it on their phone and they can get the answer and then call back in and see.
And give it.
Yeah. So every time somebody get wrong, I'm going to change it. Unless the person on the line already, and they answered one time, or they had them on hold, that's the only time I will give them the same question.
Okay, no problem. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Those are the numbers to call. Let's find out if you know your country now. We have another hard one. What a lady called from yesterday who get it right. She called and redeemed herself. There's
Yes.
redemption going on here. Access Riz.
Know your country.
All right.
Okay. In the Hindu festival Diwali, when you visit someone's home to eat, right, they sometimes present you with a little bag with a soft substance to leave with. What is the name of it?
Salsad.
Persad. Correct, is right. Persad. yeah.
I have a thing to it, studio. Congrats.
What?
Congrats. I will bust that up now, boy. 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. Let's find out if you know your country now, boy. You some Kumar.
What?
You know Kumar. Some Kumar. Anyway, 6224911, 622. What are you watching me for?
I have mine there, no. It's you ain't sure enough.
Access Riz.
Know your country.
Know your country. In Trinidad.
Find the question.
All right, let me get the question.
Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Right.
Hey. All right. I'm joking. Go ahead. You know, I love to share links now. Go ahead, ask the question.
All right. A particular game children used to play in school involving hitting a ball with your hand and running. What is what's called?
Oh, God, I never went to school. Hitting
You never went to school?
Yeah.
With your hand, right?
Yeah.
Where's that boy? I blind. I never play them game.
Oh, so sorry to hear that.
Look, you're thinking music. Think
All
about
right.
it.
We're gonna leave you and call back and we're gonna get the next question because I want somebody to answer this one. Right? Don't probably be the man. The man never played. The man was blind.
Because
The man said
he never play.
Because you don't know.
Blind people let's get licks too.
God, don't father. Why you beating the man?
Access Riz.
Caller.
Today,
Yes.
I can't answer that question.
You want the question?
Yes.
You want the same question?
I used to play it, yes.
All right, where's the game?
Is it wrong, though?
Yes, correct. Is right.
Okay. Because you never asked a new question. All right, sorry.
I should give you a new question.
Take a new one now. Take a new one. Ask something. Ask something. You get this one right, but you're going to get another one. Ask
I
something.
think she called because she know the answer to the question. Right? Now I'm going to put you on this spot. I'm going to give you our next question. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Good. There's a particular and a second to the same plain thing. For Easter, there are many types of kite. But this particular kite has two tails and named after an animal.
Accent.
Dragon.
Oh, no, sorry.
Yes, take some licks. Take some licks.
David, you beating me?
I'm very sorry, but take some licks.
Aye.
Take some licks.
Why you beating the woman so much, Slash?
She get wrong.
But she get the first question, right?
Yeah, but that you get wrong. Access Riz.
Mad bull.
You give some like because he wait from
it.
He wait even say access rate. He even say know your country. He just coming up about my budget so no, we don't even take that.
Deserve some legs.
Nah, you even ball know your country. You just jump in. Mad ball.
Yeah, hello. Where's the question? Give me a next one.
All right.
Hello.
You have two people on the line.
Oh God, sorry.
You have two people on the line.
Not too bad. You actually answer already.
Yeah, he answered the mad boy one here.
Access
All
Riz.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
caller.
sir, access first.
Access first. Right. That man just chum off there now. I had a next question. Just so I give me just
for David,
Huh?
I just telling David, my partner named Kumar. Not Kumar. Kurma.
Kurma, right.
Yeah, Kumar. Yeah.
Kumar.
Yeah. But we know sometimes we just say Kumar. Yeah.
Too much is in people that say that you Mr. David.
Yeah, I know.
Right. I going back to childhood now. A game.
It's a long time.
Yes, a game that children used to play with a marble, but involved digging holes. What was it called?
Yeah, like 3 old man.
You
like you.
Yes. You like me, boy. You cool.
Yeah, cool.
That's like the road, yeah.
Yeah, David never played that.
Yeah, I played. What is that? That's how I was finding something. What is that?
You didn't hear the question?
No, I know
A
it's
game that is
marble.
played with marbles, but involved digging holes. 3 hole.
Do you think it is?
No, David.
All right,
You never play that.
I know like
it's called it's played for bokeh. You know it's bokeh?
Yeah, that thing.
When not that one, you take the marble and hit it with your hand.
Well, I played the game already then. Last one, accessories.
Yeah, know your country. After the girl say wrong, that's when I realize it's wrong that he's talking about.
Yeah.
So that way you call back for?
He called back to answer. There's the blind guy.
That's now we just do this or no?
I come back for the next question.
Now he come for the next question.
Right,
so I'm gonna give him a next question. Right?
So wait, you knew it was wrong then?
All right.
Yeah, because
you see someone like my beating was justified. Go ahead.
Little vision used to please.
All right, well, little vision.
All right, caller. The man called McCandle Dagger was involved of one of the leaders for the 1970 Black Power Revolution in Trinidad and Tobago. Before his name was McCandle Dagger, what was his name?
I don't know McCandle Dagger. I'm trying to remember the original name.
Yes, what was his original name?
I thought you were going to ask me what the party name he had.
Nah.
Yeah, it's go on.
You don't know.
Wait.
Don't be the... Oh, God, spare the man now. Spare now.
See, he hang up.
Yeah, spare the man now. Don't beat no...
All right, I spare him.
Oh, God, they going to beat everybody, right?
He just going to. I won. 9-2.
One more.
Accessories.
It's me again, Chatty Boy.
Nah. You could only call once. You could only call once. You're not listening. Accessories.
People Googling right now and asking back that question, eh?
You're not asking.
Nah, they're Googling.
Well, this one on the line. Ask him. He's from the US.
You're on the line?
Accessories.
Know your country, massa.
All right.
Hey, don't call my massa. Go ahead.
You get to the back.
Oh, God, I feel that one. Oh, God.
Okay. Did you hear the question? Or you want me to say it over?
I heard the question.
You have an answer?
He didn't give you the right answer?
No, he didn't. He don't know. He didn't know the name.
Well, I didn't have boy days. Nah, let me tell you. It was called Willie Marble, right?
No. Joe, they didn't hear the question. So let me get the question.
You didn't get any lecture?
Right?
Oh, okay.
Hold on now. You're ready to be the man. I
It's him twice already.
The worst thing that a white man would have with. Oh, God.
All right, hear the question. And then the man called McCandle Dagger was one of the leaders for the 1970s Black Power Revolution that took place in Trinidad and Tobago.
Sorry, you broke up there. The man called McCandle Dagger was
the 1970 Black Power movement, one of the leaders of the 1970 Black Power movement. Right? What was his original name before they called him McCandle Dagger?
Oh, God, you gonna ask my man like me that, boy?
And you're supposed to know?
Yeah.
Dennis Granger.
I can answer that question.
Give me another one. Give me come better than that. Come better than that now.
You see, as you're living in foreign and you know all these things. How old you is?
Don't worry about that now. Like Nelson say, don't call me foreigner.
All right, man, I get you. All right. Thank you. Hey, them fellas that call from foreign and the Trinity the born.
Yeah, them that is the diaspora.
Them no thing watching that we don't know here. Yes,
that's true.
All right, so that's it for the know your country, right? That's happening every day, right?
From
4:15, yeah, to 4:30. Right? Yeah, we started a little early, so we had to end up a little early. So right, so tomorrow we'll be back here again with Know Your Country. We're going to play a short break.
If you want to,
yeah, short break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to get back into the conversation and calls.
All right.
From history to culture, this is Know Your Country, only on Talk City 91.
In the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
The Jammo, happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm. Oh.
Beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something.
On the inside, it is 4:32 now in the Republic, and we are back under the radar. And I know already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care no more. I do actually. This is something we don't want to talk about. I can't, we don't even want to take the calls on this matter.
You got to take the call and vent now.
Well, it's time we taking it up to 45 with the calls,
Yeah,
right?
with the calls. So I'll make them short and sweet.
Correct.
Right.
So we have a break after 45 ERL breaks today, all right? So your time in Trinidad and Tobago on, I mean, we don't want to say anything, what today is Tuesday? Anything Tuesday, but your time, we'll give you the opportunity
They
to
didn't
call.
get the call in the first hour, so
Correct.
they'll just call and see what they say, right?
All right, so 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911, those are the numbers to call. There's a lot of persons, because I had the city lines here. I want persons to know we're not selecting or screening calls. We just putting you through.
Yeah.
But today we're going to hope that you can keep it short, sweet, and to the point, right? Caller?
Yeah, good day, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I was listening intensively to your beginning prelude of the program, right? And I want to say this, if you permit me. Okay, just in two facts, and I'll summarize briefly, right?
Yeah.
One, it was said that the police called the individual, the leader of the group, and informed her that, of such, right? Right, I'll make it short now. Right. Secondly, the DPP office was out of bounds, right? Okay, right. So the DPP is the current office holder who dictates whether you ought to be charged or not for a offense.
Okay.
Right? Right. Make it short. And okay, so all of that being summarized, the individual continued to gather her support, and in front of the DPP office, they were there yesterday, right? Now, the police, in their wisdom, gave her, she had this big piece of paper in her hand, right, to read out whatever she had prepared. The police, in their wisdom, gave her that chance. And during that reading out of that document, she said, and you all reiterated just in it, that she's calling on the DPP to drop all charges. Now, this is one of my major points. What portfolio does she hold to call on the DPP to drop charges when the DPP is the sole agent for that office? Is that so? All in all the deterioration are trying to be brief.
All right, caller.
I think that she qualifies to be charged with perverting the course of justice. Right? That's my take.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you for your
man.
take. Go ahead. Next caller.
Caller.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Listen on your phone.
Hello, good day.
Yes, sir.
My name is, I'm calling from, first-time caller.
Welcome.
I'm calling from upstate New York.
Okay, upstate New York. Go ahead.
Can I make a statement about the police and Gary Griffith?
Yeah, go ahead.
You go ahead.
All right. I think I heard on your program and other programs that Gary Griffith is that the police do not have confidence. The public do not have confidence in the police.
Right.
And I believe that is because of Gary Griffith, because he was the commissioner. He not given this current commissioner a chance to do his job. He just sitting down at home, and everything he hear bad about the police, he jump on the phone, and he call all those media things to talk negative about the police. I think part of the problem right now in Trinidad is because of Gary Griffith.
All right, caller.
All right.
Thank you so much, caller, for your contribution, and keep listening.
You're not totally wrong, but caller.
Yes, gentlemen. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
The difference with the march down south and the march downtown is the one down south was peaceful. There's a video that was showing before the marching for the Spain start. A senior police was showing them where to set up shop. You understand?
Yeah.
There's a video showing that he was showing them before everybody reached where they should go and where they should stand up. But no, they decided to defy that and try to bait the police and make the police look bad to make it look like they don't want to let a march. When they was getting the opportunity to march, but they wasn't listening. And I think with hardened people does always want to do what they want and vex when they try to correct them.
Thanks so much.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Caller, you live. Caller.
Heavy and David.
Yes, sir.
Heavy.
Yeah.
This is one time I will agree with you. The Prime Minister should have never said anything about that. Separation of powers. I will leave it there.
No problem. Thanks so much. 6224911.
Thank you, David. I one of the best. Yeah, but sensitive. You one of the best contribution they make on the social society.
Caller. Yes, sir. All right. Well, caller.
Well, forget this blasted protesting now. Where the court takes its action, we have more serious things to see about.
No, well, we have an open forum right now. We have an open forum. So anybody can call and talk about with anything they want to talk about.
Caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
David and David.
Yes.
Heavy, it's about 2 days now I've been hearing you saying that you want to desist from this conversation with this summary issue.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why the issue won't go away heavy is because it is being politicized. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And it have the PNM operatives in every corner of society. And in terms of the goodly Prime Minister, it is not every opinion, particularly when the issue is controversial, needs to be aired in public.
Correct.
And the biggest threat the government is facing right now is where the media is concerned. I heard David said earlier that we are losing, and I have to say we are losing the social media war.
Yep.
He is correct, but we also losing the mainstream media war, because the mainstream media is the biggest threat to the government.
Yeah. Correct.
I have to come back where the goodly Prime Minister is concerned. When it have a controversial issue, and you know for a fact that you won't be seen on the side of the massive, sometimes opinion should be just kept to yourself.
Yeah.
You understand me? And this is my humble opinion.
I agree
You all
with
take
you.
care.
I agree with you.
There's a partner from Lower Moha Heavy. Take care.
All right, brother. Yeah, man. I agree with you.
Caller. Yes, sir.
Heavy.
Yes, good afternoon.
And David, good evening.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I asked a question of Heavy. Maybe it was day before. I'm so dazed right now. I asked Heavy, if you were stopped, and what were you supposed to do? Put your hands on the wheel or stick it outside the window? Up to now, the Commissioner of Police have not told us what you're supposed to do if you are stopped. Now, I would tell you something. There's a disturbance in the society. The society has reached a boiling point where the TTPS is concerned. There are too many persons who have been felled in suspicious circumstances, and we just pass it off as nothing. What is taking place right now is the society has reached boiling point. And all you could say about court and court and court, we live here. Up to today, they have not brought the perpetrators of Dana Sitahal before the court for a trial. When will this trial happen? Is it after China plants a forest on the dark side of the moon? How do we know when justice will come? At the end of the day, when you have this type of disturbance in the society, and the words you get in from the Prime Minister are frightening, they are bone-chilling. It sends a cold streak down my spine. When she talk about we depend on rough men to act against violent men while we sleep in our beds. I did not know that. I depend on a police officer who has been so appointed by the state to follow the rule of law, to uphold the Constitution and the law in the execution of his responsibility. Just like I depend on the Prime Minister to do the very same thing, to uphold the Constitution and the law. And I'm saying, in all of the scenarios, there's a tool the Constitution gives the Prime Minister in her toolbox. It is called a commission of inquiry. If you call a commission of inquiry in the morning, all that protest stops. Because we're going to sit down, we're going to listen, we're going to hear what has taken place, and we are going to reach a conclusion. Because at the end of the day, the problem here is nobody seems to know if the TTPS is a law unto itself. You take 4 months to tell me that this girl had a gun and she brought and they went to sell gun because they are gun dealers. And then you take the same 4 months to tell me a policeman opened the left side door and a gun fell out and he took it up and he stick it in his vest. What about preserving evidence? What about calling for evidence bag and lifting it up with a pencil, put it in there and tagging it to send to forensic? What kind of madness is this? At the end of the day, the society has reached boiling point. And you see those young people outside there? Those are the future leaders of the nation, you know. David is young and he's going to be with them, the future leaders of the nation.
Eric, land the plane. You're on a while now. You keep switching.
Okay, but let me just say this to
You have plenty callers, man.
We cannot ignore our young people.
Nobody
Those
is.
are the ones to carry this nation.
Not the way that they do it now.
Problem. They have a problem. And the political declarant should step up, use the constitutional tool available to them, which is a commission of inquiry, and bring this thing to an end.
A commission of inquiry.
He came back with that from yesterday, so don't even bother to answer. I done.
Because you don't.
I don't want to deal with that already.
What time is it? 44. Last call. Caller.
Yeah. David.
Yes, sir.
Good day.
Good day.
I know I might get beat up for this comment, but you see this whole situation with this Samaru thing, I find it getting out of hand and it getting too much attention.
Yeah.
So much other things that happen in this country where it had home invasions, right? Children got shot and things. They didn't give it that attention and come out and protest it, right? They're saying they're calling for the commissioner and to throw up the case, right? Nobody don't know what it is took place with that whole situation. All they're going with is just a footage that they saw after the car crash, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know. They don't know what they can't see inside the vehicle. What was taking place inside of the vehicle, you know. The DPP will not charge someone or order charges just without proper evidence, partner.
Agreed.
So I don't understand why they're giving this all this attention. They have more important things to deal with in the country. Is this a distraction for me, John, based on the Forester Warriors?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
And the other thing too, right? People don't understand. The government of Trinidad, the new government, have 5 years to fulfill, if not all the promises, most of the promises. You see the way they down the government back to fix this and do this in one shot? It can't happen like that. Everything takes time. It's 9 to 10 years of mismanagement they have to deal with, you know. When I go down the highway, driving around the savannah and things, I so clean the place.
Exactly.
All these people and them, right, who complain, a handful of people, you know. Look, they're talking about URP, CPEP and things will get shut down. Right now, you know, a lot of these physical workers who was in URP right now on a thing with rural development, on a contract.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what people beating up for is a handful of people making problems, you know. Trying
Land the plane, caller. Land the plane. We gotta go for a break.
That is it.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. All right. Well, stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be back right after this. Talk City 91.1 FM. We want to big up everyone on the YouTube stream because they keep rising every single day.
What's the numbers?
Right, well, 464 now, because but it was higher than that before all the breaks. We have all the commercials here, all right, and we want to big up all the. Oh, hold on, I forget it.
You forget what? Yes, go ahead and do your thing now.
I didn't come back with it, so I'll come back with it now. For all of you on social media, if it is that you want to stay connected with us, you probably have internet in your house and you're gonna run outside by the shop and you need data. I'm telling you, Digicel is the way to go. So need data on the go, gets a preloaded SIM card for as low as $40, available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, gets a new number, preloaded data, and more. And for all you current Digicel customers out there, spin to win. Win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter. Enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. Stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. We will be right back right after this, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday,
All right, welcome back on the Inside Trinidad and Tobago. 4:53 now. Heavy.
Yes. So I allowed everyone to call in and vent and say their piece, right? I, for instance, I'm not going to say anything else on this matter. I'm going to leave it so that the court and the judiciary will do as they see fit and let justice, find its way in the courthouse in the right place where it's supposed to be. Right? And my opinions and other people's opinions on this doesn't really matter. Not even the Prime Minister's opinion matter once it go before the court. Right? I think the people who are protesting right now don't understand. It's a non-issue, but people have the right to do as they feel with regards to practicing their constitutional rights, right? So I'm not against somebody protesting, right? However, I think the protest right now, to me, is politically motivated and not really about the situation itself, because full of emotion. So anyway, let it die a slow death, let it go before the courts and let the courts do what they have to do in this matter. I will not continue this matter on this show. So moving along, right? What you have there, David?
So
your mic off.
That's what I was mentioning. Anyway,
yeah.
I have there is an article that I saw, and I think this is great because for anybody that lives in Chaguanas or goes to Chaguanas on a daily basis, we need that ramp right by Endeavour. Not Endeavour, is it? No, it's not Endeavour. Going across by Price Plaza side and stuff like that.
To go by the Medford gas station?
Yeah, that needs to open.
What, do you want to come up on this side?
To come up and go down.
Hello.
Well, just so you're drinking water, minding your business. Anyway, the chamber president, Chaguanas, they said Chaguanas needs east-west overpass. I agree, boy. I agree. Even if you don't like the ramp, we could redo it and make it better. We could do it like the one that it have in Kira.
What are you saying? They need east-west overpass?
Yeah, we need an east-west overpass.
I don't understand what you mean.
So,
or like to go over?
Yeah, to go over, to cross over, because it's difficult.
I know it's difficult.
Before you comment on that,
go ahead.
Not only that, for Chaguanas, but if one could be given by Brentwood, that could save time, boy. Because if you leave in Brentwood, think about it. You live in my Chuck E. Cheese side. You're leaving there. Mm-hmm. You have to go down this bumpy road.
Yes, to go into Chaguanas and then go by the traffic light and then try to go across.
Correct.
To go if you're heading to Port of Spain.
Correct.
And
if you're not going there, and you're just going on the other side of Brentwood, you still have to do the same thing and then go into Chaguanas and then go out by I forget the name of the road there basically, right? In Chaguanas opposite the mall. Mm-hmm. Right? You have to go all the way there to just get there. We could just do an overpass. Going crossing east and west, we could do an overpass right there by Brentwood, which would save a lot of time and link it up to the highway. So therefore, if you want to go Port of Spain from Chaguanas, if you're by Brentwood, you could just simply go across and come onto the highway. We can't do that currently. We have to go into Chaguanas, face that traffic, go down the pothole road. And
that road is very bad.
But you tell me.
Yeah, because if you leave Brentwood and by Chuck E. Cheese's anyway, the 500 anyway, then they want to get into Port of Spain, either you go down to Freeport, fly over and come over and come back up, or you go through the bumpy road and then swing by the gas station in Chaguanas, then wait for the traffic light to turn and then you go across by KFC there and to come
go straight down,
down the road. Yeah.
Correct. That difficult by...
Yeah, it is encounter a lot of traffic there.
A lot.
And then by Medford gas station, by Price Plaza, when they swing off now to come over to the other side, is by the roundabout, there's real traffic.
I think, and I have never been, and you probably you face the traffic there. I've never been on that little ramp before they close it. I don't know when they actually closed it.
Oh, you never? They closed it because it was a movie.
I know, but they fixed some of the problems.
No, they didn't fix. They fixed the problem by doing what they just did there.
roundabout
Right.
thing.
It wasn't that bad in the beginning when they fixed it. Now it gets worse because a lot of people going into Price Plaza from there.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, and that was actually was before Price Plaza was that popular.
Okay.
Right, or before it was even built, really. Right, that ramp to go up there was open.
Even if you allow for the one to go, decide to go into Port of Spain to open, so the northbound side of the ramp, instead of, because if you're coming up from north to south,
you can't go
that's
there either.
kind of weird.
The problem is a lot of people used to be pushing and trying to fit in to get in. When they go up on the ramp, remember traffic coming across.
Yeah.
It had no lights or anything like that. People were trying to push out to go right, to go left.
So you not put lights.
No, that's why they made it a kind of one-way thing. You go wrong, and they go over.
That's terrible.
Now, for you to come out, you're not even going back over the ramp. You go through the back of
straight into Shogunas.
Or you go through the back by the gas station, by my first gas station, and set to the side. Go down if you head into Port of Spain and go back out on the next road.
And if they had too much traffic, you go all the way down Monroe Road.
Oh, you go down Monroe Road.
Worse traffic by Monroe. Monroe Road needs to be changed. Monroe Road is annoying in a morning and evening.
You see, the problem in Shogunas is, right? Shogunas have became not popular, but it have become
a city of a light.
More populated. And it became more populated.
I love Shogunas.
It became, you love
Shogunas is a city of a light, brother.
And I mean, ask you all that. Do you want to discuss a solution to the problem, or you want to hype up Shogunas?
I'm hyping up Shogunas, and I want a solution to that traffic problem.
Come, relax yourself. We try to get a solution.
You on the north, you feel you big and bad on the north.
Lord, Father.
All right, go ahead.
All right, just
get my editorial on Shogunas.
You go.
No, Shogunas. We love Shogunas, but Shogunas need some fixture when it comes to traffic and the movement of traffic in Shogunas. We need something better. And I agree, Heavy might say differently, but I agree with the whole thing. If it is that we have a east to west ramp there by Brentwood, as well as I think we should look at opening up that ramp there. By Price Plaza, allow a northbound traffic or something, allow the northbound side to open up. Let's take some calls on this. Caller. All right, caller, you're live. Caller.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's your opinion?
Me and Welch.
Yeah, what's your opinion?
Yeah, let's talking about a solution for Shogunas.
Yeah.
Monroe Road, Price Plaza, etc. It's simple, you know. You see all the ramps?
Yeah.
Use it as an exit. Left only. That is all you have to do. When you go onto the ramp, you exit on the left. Use the American system. No crisscrossing. And all the traffic will disappear. It's simple. It is the solution in front of the engineers, but I don't know why they're closing their eyes.
I don't understand what you mean by exit on the left only.
Okay.
Like if you're on the highway, and I don't understand what you mean.
Okay. All the traffic that goes onto the overhead path.
Right.
Use the ramp to exit. So you're on the ramp, you exiting on your left-hand side. So let's look at the one in Shogunas, and then we will discuss Monroe Road.
Uh-huh.
When you go into Price Plaza, you have from Shogunas, from Medford, by the gas station, and you're coming across. You could exit there two ways. You could exit and go north.
Yeah.
The first ramp.
Yeah.
The second ramp, you exit and you look back that to go south. Those simple things.
Oh, so I understand what you're saying. So if you want to go north, you have one ramp. If you want to exit to go north. If you want to go south, you have to go down to the next ramp and then exit to go south.
Right, and look back.
and not have each ramp either going north or south.
Street lights.
And do you understand what he's saying?
Almost. I figured it. I'll listen
So then if you have to go Brentwood,
Yeah.
right, you have to go down to Freeport.
You
And come back up.
And all those roundabout will you
Right?
up everything out.
So the ramp will only be to go Port of Spain.
No,
And
you could-
no, I understand what I'm saying. One of the ramp going north, next ramp going south. One going north, one going south, and so going on the road.
Likewise, on the other side, if you're going from Pricewood to Shogunas, use
Yeah,
the same thing
it's the
too.
same thing too.
You can go north, just loop back to the second one. You exit on your left.
So you
and
can
your
only
right.
have one exit anytime you go on top of the ramp.
Right.
You're only allowed to go one
Be
way.
left. No right exit.
Yeah.
Exit.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. I know
Sounds
we
good.
understand what you said.
What I thought, and I don't know if this might make sense as well. So I'll use the ramp by Price Plaza as an example, right? So on a ramp, two-way traffic, right? So if it is that you're on that ramp and you're coming over that ramp but you want to go Port of Spain, instead of having to stop to turn right off the ramp, you could only turn left off that ramp if you're coming this way, right? If you're driving this way into Shogun, like across by Ian Allen side, but you want to go Port of Spain, you take the left and it goes like how Curab has it, a gradual roundabout to go straight down onto the northbound lane again. So that way you don't have to stop on your indicators to turn right to take that exit. You just take the left exit and you go around. So it's a smooth flow, like what Curab has. Right?
Understand.
I thought that's what he meant, but that's also one as well, another
But
idea.
the traffic really is only in more or less in Chagonas.
Yeah, boy.
But it have three ramps, you know.
Yeah.
There's the Price Plaza ramp.
Yeah.
There's the one in Shogun itself.
Yeah.
And then there's the one up Freeport.
Yeah. Well, Freeport too far.
Freeport not that far.
Claxon Bay is what you're talking about.
No, the one to Freeport right there.
You
not
talking
Freeport, not
Claxon
Freeport.
Bay?
Not Freeport. Where is
Right
it called?
after Chuck E. Cheese.
Right after Chuck E. Cheese. Where's called that ramp?
Claxon Bay.
That ramp is not
No,
Claxon
you mean
Bay.
Claxon Bay. Sorry.
You mad or Claxon Bay? Quite on the
No,
road.
I'm so sorry. Right.
That is
oh God, the name slipped my mind.
Go tell
Somebody
me.
in the chat. Come on.
Somebody could call. Somebody could call and tell me the name of that.
It's not Freeport. Freeport a little.
No, Freeport a little lower down.
little
That
lower
one there is
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
Shagona.
You're going right by the triangle, you know. You're coming up by the triangle. And I there's supposed to be I know your country question. We gotta get licks.
Hold on.
Okay, somebody tell me is the name of the ramp right after Chuck E. Cheese going down the highway. Somebody call me and tell me. Call her.
Chase Village.
Chase Village Drive. We gotta get licks, boy.
Right. We gonna take some.
Yeah, we gonna take some licks. So that know it. Chase Village Drive.
Chase Village.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't like Chase Village.
But
that's sickening.
No, there's also a bit of traffic there too, right?
Too much.
Because of the population in that small area. There's a lot of people living central.
They need to change the way in which the traffic flows. Caller.
Chase Village.
Yes, sir. We got it. Thanks so much.
Okay, I'm American. I tell you that.
Yeah, America. Thanks so much.
All right.
All right. Yeah, you called to say Chase Village. Yeah, thanks so much. Right. But even that ramp needs to the traffic situation there needs to fix a little bit, right? Maybe if you put timed traffic lights has help a lot, because I'll tell you this.
No traffic lights.
But I'll tell you this.
Yeah, why no traffic lights? Right? We have a problem in the east-west corridor with traffic lights.
Okay.
Because as soon as you pass, there's a smooth sailing out of Port of Spain till you pass Curab Junction by the new flyover there. The minute you pass there, there's build up of traffic.
That's only because
because of the UE traffic light.
Because
then the
it's not
Tunapuna traffic light. Then the traffic light by Center Excellence there, that traffic light, right?
All the way up is
traffic light, and that is cause heated traffic every day.
Traffic.
Now to head Chagonas to go south.
No traffic lights.
No traffic lights.
But the only reason, the problem going down, and this one PNM kind of solved, was extending the highway, again the 3-lane, because as soon as you reach Freeport, after you pass Claxon Bay, because they extend the highway there, right?
Claxon Bay, you reach quite
Not
Claxon Bay.
Oh gosh.
Chase Village.
When you reach Chase Village,
yeah,
the highway stops in the 3 lane and it goes back into 2. And oh my goodness, when you reach there, right by Chuck E. Cheese, is traffic.
Nobody extend after Chuck E. Cheese if they make the highway
Only-
3 lane
only
straight
up
up
to-
until it past Chase Village flyover.
No, not Chase Village. Up to Chase.
Chase Village, you're telling me I know the
Yes,
highway.
Up to Chase Village is a 3 lane. But up there causes a bottleneck heavy. A bottleneck of traffic. Because people are still on that left lane. The 3rd lane is a merging lane to go on.
It is a viral side traffic to go to Freeport
It is
after that.
sickening.
Right?
They
Because it come back to 2 lane.
Correct. That
Right.
needs to go straight 3 lane all the way down to
Straight 3 lane to all the way
at
down.
least to Claxon Bay. And now Claxon Bay right there by the dump.
And at least until Kukuva.
Probably until
After the Kuva Children Hospital.
Nobody else going on.
But to be honest, the reason why is that, right? Because after you pass Chase Village,
yeah,
it have no set up build up of people. It
That's
more or
true.
less,
It's more like trucks driving.
Right,
on the road
it's more or less,
after.
and you look at the both sides, it's more or less bush.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
No housing scheme and all them things there, so the traffic kind of flowing until it reach Sando.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because they don't have much people build up, and then even if you reach Kuva and you go by the Kuva flyover, you can either take the River Pass Road, or you can take by the big gas station there. It's kind of smooth sailing there.
And it's massive road.
Right.
Yeah, you're free.
But Chaguanas is overpopulated right now.
Alright.
Too much people live in Central.
You think so?
Huh? And it's because of all these homes
the
and
modernized
business
beds.
and all these things, yeah.
But yeah, one thing for the
Central
government.
Central come like a
capital.
A capital.
Yeah.
You understand?
Therefore, oh God, Jillian pave the roads in Chaguanas now.
No, the roads in Chaguanas is horrible.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Especially those back roads and those
Yeah,
streets, and
boy.
they're horrible. It's horrible. That road you're talking about to head back down, if you come out of Brentwood, to go back down by the gas station there, that road will be about 30-something pothole.
It's bad and real bad.
It's real bad.
As you take a hump, in a hole.
and the PNM willfully neglect Chaguanas, so
neglect
all
it.
them but they never pave no road down there.
Correct.
They willfully neglect the.
We wouldn't even be vexed if they will. You know why? You know why? You know why?
Yeah, let me take some calls.
They do nothing for
Yeah,
Chaguanas. I'm
down
telling
there.
you, the road. I'm gonna tell you what I'll tell you probably off here, right? But the road by me, heavy. I'm lying. Yeah, as you come outside, you hold the.
Yeah, like the workers.
The car had to go down in a whole ditch and gradually come up.
The road's horrible in Chaguanas.
Yeah, and you know what? Barry Padarat, and I'm calling him out on radio. I love you. But Barry Padarat was there. I stopped and said, Barry, when you fixing the road, boy? He said,
He shoots. No, but the roads in Central very well. Matter of fact, the roads all over need to fix, but
yeah, but Central well bad. Central
Yeah.
get real neglect. Caller.
Hey guys,
Yeah, man.
good afternoon. I'm calling from Kirab Bay.
Yeah.
Chaguanas, there's an area of Chaguanas that is, in my opinion, underdeveloped by. That is the eastern side. And I'm calling it underdeveloped because...
Eastern side?
Where are you referring to?
Like after the Southern Main Road?
Pier Road. Pier Road side. You know that
yeah.
Pier Road.
What Pier
I'll
Road
tell
is
you, I'll
that?
tell you.
There's a road from
Felicity.
Pier Road. There's a road from Pier Road
Mhm.
that you can come off the County Savannah Road.
Yeah.
And you could go from there, from that point there,
Yeah.
could bus you out opposite the Couva police station.
Yeah.
And that road that I'm talking about, it have no houses on either side. You could expand it as much as you want.
Mhm.
As much as you want, you could expand it.
I agree.
All right.
And the road is horrendous now. Well, yeah, parts of the road is horrendous right now. But it could be economically fixed.
Yeah.
You could do a fix, and you could do an expansion, and that could become a bypass. And in so doing, you could pull away persons from the highway.
And put them on the back road, yeah.
Persons who want to go to Couva could
Yeah.
come off by Monroe Road, fly over there.
Right.
I do that.
And cut through onto the County Savannah Road,
yeah.
and come through by Pier Road.
So you could cut through. You could cut through by where you call the first gas station left hand side where you go now.
Monroe Road
Yeah,
gas
the big
station.
gas station on your left.
Yeah.
Right.
Monroe Road.
They come over the ramp and they go down like they go to Charlieville.
Yeah.
And they can follow that road and come out in Couva.
Well, you take yes.
Come out opposite the Couva police station.
You serious?
It's there. It's just
hardly
that the
people know
road
that
is a lonely road.
It's a very lonely road, and you could develop it. You could develop because there are no houses.
So that could be if it have traffic and thing, it could like pass that road.
Most persons will take it and know the area.
Yeah, don't know it.
And
Yeah, I
as
don't know
people
it. Yeah.
become knowledgeable of the road, more and more persons would go
Take
use
it,
that
yeah. And they take it straight in Cuba.
way, and there's
Without
less
the
and less
traffic.
persons on the highway.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys are going by.
Yeah, thank you,
You
caller.
know what? It takes you all the way out to buy this place in Couva, not Starbucks, Subway in Couva. You know where Subway is, right?
Mhm.
All by the banks there. Take you all the way out there. I was surprised when I first laid in that road. And
Uh-huh.
it's quick. It's not like because it has no traffic, so
Right.
it's quick. But
Yeah.
it's a lonely road, and the night it's dark.
It's
Pitch
lonely.
black. Pitch black in the dark.
But how the road is it
From when I used to take it, that was back in 2022.
It was good.
It was still.
It was alright. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't like the Bocas.
No, it wasn't like the Bocas.
Alright.
It was like it have a bridge, everything there as well. The bridge had fall down, they built it back up.
Right.
But I believe I stand to be corrected here. It was Kamala Prasad Visesa that paved sections of the road back in 2010 to 2015.
Okay.
Right? And then it was simply just left neglected.
Let me take some calls here.
For quite some time. But that is a great road. Caller.
Good afternoon to Mr. Heavy and Mr. Welch.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what has happened by that Monroe Road too? Remember when you come off the highway and you want to turn right?
Yeah.
It have no right turn from the left. But a lot of people now just go to the left, then to turn across you who turn in right.
Yeah.
I believe the police supposed to be there to charge some people because people doing that all the time and just cause a real backup.
I just do that.
Right?
Yeah, they better do that.
Yeah, just they're not supposed to be doing that, and they keep doing that all the time. Every day it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I just pass it and I put up seat. It's really bad.
All
so
right.
the police need to charge some people.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. When
Thank
I
you.
was on Monroe Road, listen, the traffic is just too much, right? It's unnecessary too. So there's 2 lanes right there by Abraham's, right? So just before Abraham's, the traffic does go all the way down by the poultry place, this big chicken place, the halal chicken place there.
Right.
So what persons would tend to do at times is stay on the
Let's
left.
say what you go do. What did you just do now?
Why are you calling me out on the radio?
Fat police, they think you had ticket in your tail. Go
No,
ahead.
but listen, I'll get you a story.
Right.
So you stay on the left and you go around the traffic because there's 2 lanes, but one lane is to go back onto the highway to
Right.
turn left, and one is to go straight across or turn right. Right? So what some persons will do to come out is stay on the left and drive all the way up, watch the traffic light, time it, huh? Because
Yeah.
if you see people coming across, you know,
Yeah.
I was going to in green
You
soon.
just so, yeah.
So we gradually drive up. After traffic light in green, cut in traffic and go across.
And go back across.
Brother, I tried to do that. I call it up myself. I tried to do that some time ago, not too long ago, like 2 or 3 days ago,
Yeah.
right? I send you left lane and I drive up. What should I go to Cutter? I see a bike officer. What should I turn back on the highway? 622-4911, 622-4911.
Do the wrong thing, and I want to get a ticket and they're complaining.
The
Do
traffic
the right
is
thing.
horrendous, boy. It really
Do the right
bad.
thing. But these are some of the solutions that we need to have. And to be honest, right, I find, well, this is my opinion. The east-west and north-south highways, right, need to have other alternatives.
Yeah.
Just like the west to go down Chagaramas, it
Yeah.
cannot be one way in, one way out. If there is a situation in Trinidad where something turn over on the highway, a truck, and block the lanes, that's it, the country is cut off until that is sorted out. Or like people could say could go down the southern main road, but how much vehicles could go down the southern main road?
Much, it's real
Yeah,
traffic.
that was real traffic.
You reach them till
Right? And that's it. The whole half of the island is going to be cut off. You could pass on the southern main road, or you could go up by the airport and cut through Kelly and try to go down, but you still had to go on the southern main road. Understand what I'm saying? Right? We need another east-west, north-south road that could be used in case that highway is cut off. And I think we need to plan that now. You understand? Same thing with the east. The eastern main road, the bus route, and the highway. If the highway is cut off, everything cannot go up the eastern main road and the bus route. You understand? I know they do it sometimes, open the bus when there's major accidents or anything on the east-west, on the eastbound. But it cannot be just that alone. We had to find other alternatives. My suggestion for the north-south, though, right, was to cut a road through the Gulf. Straight past, right? One turn out to Central and another turn out to San Fernando. Okay. Full stop.
Okay.
Right? So the only time when they hit the highway, the only time you come off the highway to the Gulf.
That's where we should go on Sosando.
Sosando, yeah, that's the only thing come up. You understand? It must be adjacent, right? Or it can pass through the swamp. It can pass through the Caroni swamp. Because there's a whole piece of wetland from the Gulf to hit on that on through the Gulf to go down on that side there. Right? It will be just adjacent to all the but you can make a highway through it. You understand? Make a ramp to come off to go Shogunas and an extra ramp to come off to go San Fernando and save people out of traffic. So, you know, all the people who only going on that road is people who are either going straight San Fernando or straight Central. You understand? And if the highway should cut off anyway, you could use that. Another thing, we should supposed to make one from Port of Spain to Chaguaramas.
Yeah.
You understand? That road down there to that one way, one out is very detrimental. There are 2 more people living down there. We saw what happened when it had sink and dirty down there, what it caused.
Traffic.
For about 24 hours. You understand? So, let me go back to the phone lines.
Let's go for a break.
Okay, let me go for a break and when we come back.
All right, so stay tuned, Trinidad and Tobago. Where's my script? All right, for all of you on social media as well, or if you're just traveling and want to stay connected to Talk City 91.1 FM, remember that Digicel has you covered. So need data on the go, get a pre-loaded SIM card for as low as $40, available at any store where you see a Digicel sign on the outside. Spot the Digicel sign, get a new number, preloaded data, and more. And all you Digicel customers spin to win. Win up to $750 weekly in cash. Digicel customers can text the word SPIN to 8181 to enter. Enter now for the chance to win cash weekly. Stay tuned to Talk City 91.1 FM. Your comments and opinions up next right here on Under the Radar.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
And Tobago, welcome back on the inside. I'd ask Heavy. This whole matter with what's his name, Victor Roberts.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I don't know an issue.
I'm not an issue, right?
Yeah, Victor Roberts just had to pack up and go in place.
I don't know why he prolonged it. I mean, if you want to jump across the PNM,
No, you can't force him, eh?
Of course not.
Yeah, you
But
can't force him.
if you want to jump the ship to PNM, I think you just stay in there just for money and power.
I believe my opinion, I believe he get paid to do that.
You think so?
Yeah.
How much I'm just making? Like 3,500.
What?
You know, older men.
I don't know how much. I don't know
3,500.
how much it is work for. I don't know where's the situation with older men, and I don't even know how much a counselor get.
5,000 roughly for a counselor.
You serious?
Yeah, roughly. Could be a little bit more, but I know it's not more than 10,000. Trust me.
For a counselor?
Yeah, you're just sitting in meetings, you know. But that whole situation there with Victor, Victor, I mean, to move from so heavily, you know, talking about Kamala, and you know, he was calling her the mother of the nation, to now, you know, tuning on Kamala. What are you tuning for? Have you know? Because it's not super real. I don't know why he tuned, but anyway.
David Welch, let me tell you something, man.
Mm-hmm.
The word loyalty, right? A lot of people don't know what that means, you know? Right? There's a lot of people that only support, right, based on what they can get, you know.
I think he's one
People
of them.
will listen to me carefully. You're dealing with humans. The majority of people, the majority of human beings support you political party, their job, anything you name it, for their personal gain. Majority of people don't just support because they're loyal or be loyal to something that they know.
Yeah.
The majority is because of personal gain, what they could get. The minute they realize that what they're getting is not enough, or they have a problem, or whatever the case will be, they go into switch. They're going to switch up on you. You understand? And that's how people are. They're looking to go with the thing, the pasture green, if somebody offer them something. And the PNM always do that. They always look for the weakest link.
He's a weak link. Caller.
Yeah.
Yes. Good afternoon to you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Caller.
Yes, heavy. I hear you this evening, and I want to say this. You are so correct. I want to remind Trinidad and Tobago something. I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. Trinidad, let me tell you something. You see the protective service of this country, it must be a part of us. The late Patrick Manning, they started a role that they was going to move all these people from amongst us and have them in their own community because of crime. We don't want that. We don't want to reach there. We don't want to be having the citizens hating the police. And according to Heavy, why they staying in the public domain so strong and creating that impact? Are you hearing me?
Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear.
And I want to say this, Trinidad, whenever the police service be hit by any population, look at Jamaica people. Jamaica people only see police in the community on patrol. They are not tenants. They are not your neighbors no more. We will not allow this country to reach in that direction. So you people in Trinidad and Tobago, stay focused. The law will take its course, but let me tell you something. The police will have to always be a part of us. They come from us, so don't let that system that they use in Jamaica in the late 70s into the 80s and remove the police service from living amongst the people. That area in Mova by the Jumans there, that area was built under Patrick Manning was to create an environment for police only, but it didn't continue because there was a murder in that compound before it opened properly. Trinidad and Tobago, you police officers, we need you all and you need us. Don't let that system come and change Trinidad and Tobago culture because you see the young generation, not me, not Heavy. You understand? You see this young generation here, this young generation, we don't want them to build no hatred for police. Police is part of us. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Out.
Thanks so much. Caller, you live.
Hey, good afternoon to you, David, Heavy, and Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, good afternoon.
My contribution this afternoon is Mr. Victor Roberts, because I know you're listening. Victor Roberts had his program where he was cursing out Aisha Wells for supporting the PNM, where he said that the children of the East-West Corridor, the Black African people children, they are done see and they support the PNM. They are hungry and they support the PNM. Victor Roberts is now saying that he's on them same people's side who he was cursing me for. I don't understand this fella at all. This fella, Aisha Wells, everybody in Trinidad and Tobago know Aisha Wells. That man had a whole program about Aisha Wells. And he cursed out African people in the East-West Corridor for supporting the PNM. Now this same man is telling African people to support the PNM. I want people to really understand what we're talking about here. He was trying to educate you, the people, to give up the PNM. And then he said Aisha Wells was a slave catcher. But today we hear Victor Roberts telling people, don't vote for UNC, but vote for the same PNM that he claimed that non-PNM activists was catching slaves. So Victor Roberts, what are you doing in the country today? It's not making any sense. So I want the people of the East-West Corridor, because you're not talking to the people over the Carnegie Bridge, you're talking to the people in the East-West Corridor now. And trying to tell you, the people of the East-West Corridor, that the UNC don't like you. But I have the clips and I will continue posting it all over social media of that same man that looked like the character from the cartoon showing them. That same man was telling you Africans in the East-West Corridor that your children is stupid and duncy for supporting the PNM. I want all of to remember these words. Victor Roberts said it on his show that your children in the East-West Corridor is duncy. They have no education and they're stupid. I want to tell all of that. So for all of to go and walk anywhere with he is a shame unto us. Ayo.
Thanks so much. That's an Uncle Ruckus move, man. Yeah, Uncle Ruckus move. Anyway, so here's a sad scene of events. Huh?
Yeah.
The opposition leader Penelope Beckles warned against unchecked police state in Trinidad and Tobago. Eyeball.
My God.
Hey, eyeball. I say, but what happened between 2015 and 2025, boy? They forget we had a whole pandemic. They forget it had worse under the administration. And they're calling Kamala Persad-Bissessar dictator administration. I say, but in dictatorships, you couldn't talk out like the way you're talking out now. Because when government was in opposition, when Kamala was in opposition, them went to parliament and curtailed speaking time. They cut it down. Boom. All they can't talk for too long because it's a COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah.
They went and they passed laws, this, that, the other, procurement, all kind of thing passed in Trinidad. And the opposition at the time couldn't say anything. They couldn't say a word. But you tell me about unchecked police state? Or they're not serious, boy. Or they're really, really not serious. The opposition not serious. Yeah, as it goes on, huh? The opposition leader, Penelope Beckles, has launched a scathing attack on the government, accusing Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar of failing to address growing public concerns over police accountability, national security, and transparency, which is untrue, very untrue. But, Penelope Beckles, they would ride any curtails. They'd ride anything to power, even if it don't get them there. Caller.
Yeah, David.
Yeah.
I say to you specifically because I was there with Andy Williams, Mikey K, Lennox Smith, and the rest. I didn't know you at that time.
Yeah.
When the scenario took place. And, all the Penny Beckles and all of these people, they applauded that, eh?
Yeah.
And you remember the clip you put on Facebook with the lady with the car, boy, with the child in the car. That was so scary, eh? Boy, when the shoe on the other foot is then you see if it have a hole or not, Boy, I don't know what's wrong with these people, but I really don't know. Thanks.
Thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. This matter not I know.
Lord.
Yeah, they don't know that. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. The phone lines are open. I'll drink my water and mind my business, brother.
I leaving it alone. Because I ain't giving it no life.
Everyone, phone lines up. Caller. All right. Caller, you live. Caller.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
I just can't remember name.
Don't worry,
All
go
I
ahead.
could remember, one person got 7 minutes. I don't remember name anyway. I am a listener to all radio stations.
Then I'm Marabuni.
I find police don't support no other government in power but PNM. And from the time I see the jump on to Kamla, that is in my mind, that is, I'm already 85 years.
Mm-hmm.
On the way out, I suffer with cancer, the last part of cancer. I'm only living by God, good grace. And you know what I am saying now? Before I did, this police going to bring down Kamla.
Police?
All right. The police service is showing this.
Caller.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
Gentlemen, you know, it's a crying shame to try to comprehend what we have become as a society.
Correct.
And how we look at every single soft target to blame for the problem that what we really responsible for and don't want to take the blame for it.
Yeah.
We didn't even supposed to have police having guns on them in Trinidad and Tobago for a country like Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep.
We didn't even supposed to have people going into our judiciary to be answering murder charges. And we asking ourselves, if the police responsible for putting burglar proof in our homes? Is the police responsible for putting cameras in our homes? Is the police responsible for buying dogs and being so oversensitive now that anything you do, you are so hyped up and concerned about crime? Is the police the reason for it? Is the police the reason for reacting in a way that you have to use your most lethal force first rather than last? Who is responsible for that? Isn't this the same culture that we used to be boasting that, well, I could leave my home open and I could go and come back and nothing would... How we reach this point now? And then we want to blame the police. So the question I'm asking, if somebody commits a crime, right? And like, let's say the situation that happened and we having all this protests and things. And the guy got shot. Does that say that the crime now doesn't exist? So the other person is absolved from any wrongdoings, being in a car that flee from the police when they was asked to stop and it ended up like that. So what the population is saying and these people who protesting now is that because the guy was shot, okay, let's give it the benefit of the doubt that the police acted in a way. There's an investigation that's taking place. So what we are saying now is that the girl now should not face any charges. Everything should be dropped and she's supposed to be now a free human being that wasn't in a situation that led to this. This is what we are today. And people don't have no type of assessment to, hey, this situation, why it is we having police having to react. Look, yesterday, the scenario with the woman who was parked and the police simply asked her to move, and look where it escalated to, a shot being fired. By simply just saying, okay, fine, I'm gonna move, officer. Yes, it reached to that. If it was me, she wouldn't. Boy, let me tell you something, and we asking ourselves why the police have to react and why we are in the state is because of us.
Correct.
Our attitude, our behavior, our
that.
deception.
Yeah.
Have a good afternoon, gentlemen.
Thanks,
Thank you
Thanks so much. Listen, you see, for the persons that turning this into a race war and that police...
It's a race war.
Yeah, it has been turned into a race war because persons comparing the Superior protests to now the one down Port of Spain. Let me make sure and make it abundantly clear. All right? Abundantly clear. The people or Miss Phillips protested over 11 times. No issue. You took your protest directly to the Director of Public Prosecution's office. It is a security risk, for sure. The TTPS said that you're not giving permission to protest. I went through it as well. We know the outcome of defying that. I knew the outcome of defying that. So for everyone that now suddenly feel as though my tongue change on the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, you are wrong. I am not condemning a protest. I'm not saying the people have no right to protest. I am simply saying that we should allow for the law to take its course, for Kaya to go before the courts and present her facts, the state present their facts, and allow for the judge or the magistrate to say yes, no, this, that, and give out the judgment. But you are taken to the streets to say, hey, they're innocent, outright, and negate the fact that persons ran from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. Further to this, with this one down Siparia, we just call his name, Victor Roberts. With our whole protests and stuff that happened down Siparia, it wasn't as massive as the call for justice in the matter of Samaru as well as Kaya. It's not as massive, it's not as emotional. And if you're giving priority, I don't think that anyone down Siparia needs to be locked up because they protest under SOE. And it's the same that we could say for Kaya as well as Jason De Silva. It's unfortunate, yes, but they knew the consequences because the TTPS gave them ample notice, just like they gave me ample notice back in my time. So to cry racism and say, well, look, they didn't get arrested on Siparia, and Kamala somehow is a proxy government, and Kamala wrong for doing what she's doing on social media or saying what she's saying on social media, I call hypocrisy. We have political ambition in this whole protest right now. There are persons that are using this to spread a political agenda and say, Kamala Persad Bisesa, Kamala Persad Bisesa, when Kamala has nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. If Kamala is to come out in the morning and say X, Y, and Z, what is that going to change in the matter? We have rules of laws in Trinidad and Tobago. We did not come after Keith Rowley as hard as we come after Kamala Persad Bisesa.
Nope.
We're not doing that. We holding Kamala Persad Bisesa at a different standard than we holding Keith Rowley for, and that's fine. If you want to do that, that's fine. Hold Kamala Persad Bisesa at a different standard. But don't tell me that you're whipping Kamala Persad Bisesa when she's trying. Don't tell me that the Prime Minister not trying to deal with the problems in Trinidad. And I might sound politically biased, I might. But there's things we fight for, we get locked up for. And the tongue not changed because somehow heavy you gain $1 and I gain $1. It not changed. I can't remember. I don't know. You could tell me. Kamala ever call you and tell you what to talk about?
Nope.
Any member of the government call you and tell you what to talk about on Talk City?
Nope.
You free to say, to agree with and to disagree with. But in
I
this
just
matter,
I said today that I disagree with her going out there and talking about this
agreed.
issue.
You said that. You disagree with Kamala putting out a statement.
I she should not make a statement
and
about
she
this
should stay
issue.
quiet.
Yeah.
There are different arms of the state that govern, and the TTPS, we know that they are not fully trustworthy, but we cannot just say that they're wrong. That's all we're saying. In this whole matter, we cannot just lambast and say, yes, they're wrong.
And side with public opinion.
Exactly. You're judging this matter in the court of public opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And that sometimes wins, sometimes doesn't win. All right? In this matter, let us wait and see what the court say. Allow for Kaya to come into Trinidad and go before the courts. But you cannot outrightly go to the Director of Public Prosecutions, hold up your placard and say, drop the matter. And it's not just Kaya matter they ask them to drop, They're also saying that Samaru innocent. And Samaru, they ran from the police. That's the reality, they ran. Come on, people. How are we supposed to side with that? I understand the emotions and I understand the vexation and I understand that you saw a video with police shooting a vehicle. I understand that they say it's Kaya. I understand all of that. But let's not judge it in the court of public opinion alone. Not saying that you cannot, but let us not do it that way alone and then cry racism and all kind of nonsense because there's an Indian in charge. Miss me with that nonsense. Call your life. We can only take one, so make it quick.
Ms. Pelly Beckers and the PNM is not to make the UNC look good. Or you remember that statement?
Yeah.
We are not to make the UNC look good. In opposition is to oppose.
Understood.
All right, thanks so much. All right, we're going for a break because we had to take a break. We have a government ad to play. And we'll be back right after this Trinidad and Tobago to more than likely wrap up the show.
Correct.
The ad long. Stay tuned.
Buried in the rhythm hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 20.
So we are literally just back to wrap up the program, but you know, in the conversations in the studio, I like this one. Africans just turning against Africans these days. It's to be an African and supporting the UNC is now like Judas, you know, betraying Jesus, or even worse. Probably worse. Alright, that is how it is, unfortunately. But heavy is nothing.
Until tomorrow, we're back here, same time, same place. Right? Alright, on Talk City 91.1 FM. Have a safe and wonderful weekend, Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Until tomorrow.
This is my
weekend starts on Friday.
Yeah, weekend starts on. Oh yes, because it's holiday. And we working tomorrow. Oh, God, boy,
yes,
every day, boy, every karaoke.
John Cross say we're gonna work on a Friday.
We are employed by the man now.
We're employed by the man now.
Yeah, the man has us. The man has us now. We have to work. We are not self-employed.
Way boy, job boy. Anyway, so again, tomorrow is my last day on Talk City until June 8th, Trinidad and Tobago. So tomorrow we go celebrate. No? Oh, they don't like me. What's going on in the studio, right?
Up next we have
Obi and Kingsley. The big bad wrap-up show is up next, Trinidad and Tobago. Stay with us later live. Tomorrow I go stay. I'm joking. Anyway, keep shooting for the stars and everything that you do. If you can see it, you can 100% be it. The moment you choose to give up is the moment a new star is born. And well, let me carry it to the evening show. Trinidad and Tobago, the big bad wrap-up.